Piss off. I'm working.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the final hustings of the election campaign. Thank you all for coming. I'm sure you're very excited to...
Mr. Sanders, if you please, some of us are very busy and would prefer to get started.
Yes, right. Okay. Well, I thought we could start by outlining our policy positions and then take some questions. As the challenger, would you like to go first, Miss McKenzie?
Very good. As you know, I believe it is time for sensible, forward-thinking policies in Fourville. We need to look to the future, not the past. We need to forget about the Vault. It's holding this town back.
Damn right!
I'm sure you all know my positions by now. 4 years ago, you backed me to be your mayor, and I've served to the best of my ability. Community is what's important to me, not dry policy. I want us all to be friends. I want us all to be happy. I want us all to remember the Vault.
You Sanders banging on about the Vault?
Of course, the Vault. When are you going to start making any actual changes in this town and give up on the Vault?
The Vault is an important part of our history and culture. The Vault brings us excitement. It brings us wonder. I don't know about all of you, but I don't want that replaced with the dusty, numbers-driven town that Miss McKenzie envisions.
Tell her, Sanders.
I don't want that.
Yeah!
It is interesting that you keep talking about the Vault, because I have something you might be interested in hearing. I've recently accessed some hidden diary entries written by your beloved George Willis, and they make for very interesting reading. Did you know that he deliberately edited his diaries to cover up that he abandoned any hope of the Vault ever opening?
I always knew there was something weird about George Willis.
There's no way that's true. Where's your evidence?
I have the diary entries right here, if you'll indulge me just a moment. I long ago lost my faith in Vault 4. Why would they open it when they could live in perfect comfort forever inside?
I can't believe it!
I don't know what to say.
I think it's pretty clear that we can't trust the mayor's judgment. It's time we followed Willis's example and gave up on the Vault.
No, I don't accept that. I still believe in the Vault, no matter what kind of man Willis was. Vault 4 will open. I believe it will. If there's one thing I want to see in my life, it's Vault 4 open.
I am afraid your words are insufficient to make up for the deeds of your hero.
Mayor Sanders, everyone, you have to come outside right away.
What's going on? Is everyone all right?
You have to come outside. It's the Vault. It's opening.
It's what? I knew it. I knew I was right. I can't believe it. It's really happening. The Vault is opening.
After all these years, a lifetime of waiting, the Vault is opening.
The door's open! I wasn't sure if the mechanism was gonna work after all this time.
Indeed. We should proceed with caution. We do not know what might be outside.
What the hell is all this? Mr. Marshall! There are people outside!
People of the Vault, we bid you welcome to the town of Fourville. We've waited for this moment for a long time.
Should I get backup, sir?
No, Mr. Marshall. I want to hear what these strange folks have to say. Hello, Fourville. My name is Chuck Nally, overseer of Vault 4. What are you all doing here? The construction out here is extraordinary.
Nally? Did he say his name was Nally? Could it be?
We've been waiting for the Vault to open all our lives. We're descended from the people who couldn't get in on the day of the bombs.
This is a truly incredible discovery. Who is your leader, Fourville?
I am Mayor Wayne Sanders. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Well, Mayor Sanders, come to my office. I'd love to know more about your people.
Thank you. That's a very generous offer. I'll come right away.
Yes, ma'am.
Wait there.
Certainly.
I sometimes wonder how high the vault numbers go. Someone told me
There's
one time
guns
they
in
only
the
made
Commonwealth
142. Do you think
Not
they know
so
it
fast.
sequentially?
I can't have people wandering around my vault without asking them a few questions first.
Sure. Ask away.
Thank you for complying. Are you a permanent resident of this Fourville?
That's right.
This is very helpful information. Do you have any hobbies or pastimes?
I've been having too much fun blowing things up to think about it.
That's not the kind of hobby we condone around here. Never mind. I'm sure this next question will straighten things out. And finally, what is your deepest desire? The thing which would make you happiest in life, were you to have it?
Nah, can't think of anything.
Really? You have everything you want out of life? Are you sure?
I don't need anything.
Well, if you say so. Well, it seems like everything is in order. Welcome to Vault 4. If you stay out of trouble, I think you'll be very happy here.
Hi. I hope you like it down here.
I wish Norm would pull his weight a little more. Don't tell him I said that.
Hey there.
So you're the one everyone's talking about. The one from outside the vault. Can you tell me something? What's it like out there?
It's not so bad, really. People manage.
I'm glad to hear people are getting by. I've imagined so many different things over the years. You see, I've always been curious about what life was like on the outside, because of a holotape my father gave me. It was by a man, before the war, talking to his family about some sort of bomb shelter they were supposed to go to. They all needed a piece of code to get in. The thing is, he wasn't going to go. He had a place in Vault 4. He recorded the tape and tried to get it to his family, but for some reason it never got to them. Now I have it, and his family never got the code. I always wondered what sort of life they might have had. That gives me an idea. You come and go as you please. Maybe you could find the other tapes?
Of course I'll help you.
Oh, thank you so much! It'll really put my mind at ease to find out what happened to that poor family.
Hey there.
Let me start by welcoming the pair of you to Vault 4. Our home is your home. Any wish you have will be our command. Is there anything we can do for you?
Thank you for your hospitality, Overseer Nally.
Please, call me Chuck. Now, is there anything I can do for the pair of you?
Overseer, huh? I suppose someone needs to be in charge?
Well, yes. I am in charge, but I never liked the title of Overseer. I much prefer everyone to call me Chuck. I think it sounds a lot more welcoming.
Excuse me, sir. Might I take a moment to introduce myself?
Ah, yes. This is our AI interface robot. Most of Vault 4's systems are controlled by an artificial intelligence. This Mr. Handy is how we communicate with it.
It's always marvelous to have new guests in the vault.
Nice to meet you.
I do hope you enjoy your stay.
I'm glad to see we're all getting along. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a lot of work to get on with. You have free reign of the vault. I'm sure our residents will be anxious to talk to people from the outside.
Before we head off, I had something I wanted to say. I know you've been working for Miss Mackenzie in the election, but I don't hold it against you. In fact, you've done a lot for this town. In recognition for everything you've done, I'm granting you the right to vote in the elections when the time comes.
Nice. Excuse me.
Well, hi there. You must be one of those Fourville folks. You look hungry. Have one of my omelets. You'll love it.
Thank you. That's kind of you.
I hope you enjoy it. Here's your omelet, made fresh this morning with the highest quality ingredients. Anything else I can get for you?
You're a businessman. How about we make a trade?
Businessman? Now I know you're trying to butter me up like a biscuit. Tell you what, maybe we can do a little trade. It's a bit of a personal struggle of mine. I'm hoping you can help me.
I'd be happy to help.
I'm so glad. It's a bit of an uncomfortable situation for me. This is a little bit awkward, but I sort of lent my lucky wooden spoon to Ms. Hasenbuehler in the room below mine. I'd get it myself, but, well, she scares me. If you could just pick it up when she isn't looking, I'd be very grateful.
Whoa, whoa. Why are you so afraid?
She's just a little intense. You'll see when you meet her. Good luck.
Why can't I stay here with you?
I'm sorry, Laura. Your mom says you have to help her in the lab.
But I don't want to work in the lab. I want to fix stuff like you.
You know your mom wants you to be a scientist, or a real engineer, so you can inspire other little girls. I just fix up junk.
But that's not what I want. I want to work with the junk.
I'm sorry, Laura. I can't defy your mom. You're welcome to visit me whenever you want, but I can't train you.
Oh, fine.
Well, howdy, stranger. Folks around here call me Workshop Willie, on account of the fact that I run this here workshop. And my name is William. What can I do you for?
Do you run this place by yourself?
Kind of. The Vault's AI handles all the complicated engineering stuff. I fix up bits of old junk and do the menial tasks. But yeah, it's just me down here.
What do you do around here?
I do all the fixing and maintenance work around the Vault. Right now I'm trying to fix an old terminal I found in storage. I think it belonged to the original overseer. I'd love to get into it, but I can't work out what's wrong with it.
Anything I can do to help out?
That depends if you know anything about computers, friend. I'm glad to let you take a look if you want. Here's the password.
How are things going?
Everything's in ship shape down here. I just wish I could get that terminal fixed.
I don't need anything.
There's no better feeling than knowing everything is working as it should be.
Hey.
I see you got the terminal working. Good job. You might be handier than me. Take these components as thanks. Was there anything else you wanted?
I don't need anything.
There's no better feeling than knowing everything is working as it should be.
Hey, sweetie.
Mr. Shilcock says the outside is dangerous, but you don't look so bad.
Gotta clean my gun.
This doesn't feel right. Hey, you! Come here! You're not from the vault, are you? You're from the outside. From the Commonwealth?
How did you know that?
How did I know? We've never met before. But I already know where you're from. It's because I know what all the others know. I don't know why. But I'm the only one who knows. None of this is real. It's all just a simulation.
Tell me more.
At last! Someone who understands. Look, the other residents don't believe me because they're programmed not to. They don't know that none of this is real. I don't know why I'm the only one who knows the truth. But I think it might be connected to your arrival. There's a locked door at the end of the residential block. I think that's where they keep the computer banks, which run the entire vault. Investigate it. Find out the truth. Please! Time?
Excuse me.
Oh, it's one of you people.
Time?
No one talks to me like that. Screw you.
Fine. I'd be perfectly happy if we never spoke again.
It's not real. None of this is real. Who am I? Why am I here?
I could do with a resupply if there's a town near.
Can someone help me find... What was it?
Hey.
Oh my god! You're the woman from the outside! I'm Vincent Long, but you can call me Vince. I think the outside is so cool. What's it like? I bet you find cool treasure all the time.
Every waking moment is an adventure out there.
That's so cool! I knew there was cool stuff out there. Oh, I've just had a really great idea. We could team up and be treasure hunters. I could tell you leads on treasure, and you can go out and find it.
Absolutely. I'm in.
That's so cool! I can't wait to see what secrets we find. I'll split anything we find 50-50. Here's the location of the first potential spot. Good luck!
looking for something? Someone?
Excuse me.
Well, aren't you the most beautiful woman I've ever seen? Let me get a look at you. I bet you could talk a woman into doing anything you wanted.
Thanks. You're not so bad yourself.
Why, thank you. You're such a charmer. You know who you remind me of? My next ex-wife. Anyway, I think we've had enough fun for the time being. What can I do to make your visit here more comfortable?
It would be nice to know more about you.
Oh, darling. I hope I didn't give you the wrong impression before. I'm spoken for, you see. Or at least I will be soon.
So what do you do here?
Oh, I do whatever I want. This vault is simply wonderful. We never want for anything.
What do you mean by that?
I found myself a man, darling. He's simply wonderful. Smart, handsome, charismatic. You're from the outside. Perhaps you know him? The charming gentleman who runs the bar. His name is Rusty.
You can't be serious.
Of course I'm serious. He's such a sweet and gentle man. No one really understands him. I hate to bother you with this, but could you do me a massive favor? I've written a love letter to Rusty, but I'm just too shy to give it to him myself. Could you be a dear and deliver it to him?
Sure. Be glad to help.
Thank you so much. Here's the letter. I also took a special picture for Rusty's eyes only. You better not look at it.
What's going on?
How do you manage to carry so many caps around? I practically need a backpack to carry more than 100 at a time.
Something's not right here.
Welcome, stranger. It seems fate has brought you into our church today. How can I help you?
Tell me about yourself.
My name is Father Benjamin. I tend to this humble church and follow the will of the Creator.
What's your movement all about?
We believe that all life in the world was created by the Creator. He defines the paths our lives will take, what we must do and what others must do to us.
What do I have to do to join your movement?
My friend, you do not join our movement. We are all bound together by the Creator's plan.
What do you do around here?
My lot in life is that I should run this small church. So, I stay here and tend to the needs of those who wander in. Though it seems that the Creator has ordained that few are believers. My friend, these questions you're asking, they're very strange. Could it be? Could you be the one whose arrival was foretold? Could you be the catalyst?
Yeah. And I'm the governor of Massachusetts, too.
The governor of? Oh, I see. Humor. Well, that's exactly the kind of thing the catalyst would say. There's only one way to know for sure. Over on my lectern there's a book. Bring it to me.
What do you need it for?
Just bring me the book and all will become clear.
Here you go.
You have the book. Then it is true. You are the catalyst. Only the catalyst could have completed such a task. The Creator lays down the path of our lives, but it is the catalyst who makes things happen.
Behold.
Truly, your glory is a sight to behold. I cannot tell you what an honor it is to meet the catalyst after all these years of waiting. As servants of the Creator, it is our duty to worship him, and now the vault is open to spread his word to the Commonwealth.
What do I need to do?
Any church needs funding, and if we're going to expand into the Commonwealth, we'll need a steady supply of these caps I've heard so much about. If you can place donation boxes in local settlements, you'll be doing the church a great service.
All right, I'll do it.
Excellent. Please place them in prominent settlements. Bring me any donations we receive.
I should get going.
Go in peace, my friend.
I'm looking for something? For someone?
I can't believe the brain had so much depth. That Nelson is a real piece of work.
No way to pick this.
Look at this, brother! We have a guest in Vault 4!
A guest? I don't think we've ever had a guest before. Maybe they can be useful.
Yes, yes, perhaps they can.
What are you talking about?
My brother and I have a little problem which we think you would be the perfect solution for.
Absolutely perfect.
My brother and I run the Vault School, you see.
It's a very demanding job.
That it is. And we have to do it with only the bare minimum resources.
The Vault really was terrible. Understocked with educational materials.
As my brother indicates, we only have a handful of textbooks from which to teach the children.
It's a terrible problem.
Terrible! But for the first time, we are able to correct that. Since you are able to leave the vault as you please, perhaps you could locate further educational materials for us to utilize?
We could pay you, of course.
Yes, of course! What do you say?
If I help you, I expect part of the payment, up front.
Up front? What do you think, brother?
I don't see why not.
Then it's settled. Bring us educational materials from local high schools, and we shall pay you the rest.
Hi.
Oh, hey there. Glad to see you drop by. If you need a haircut, I'm your man. For a woman like you, I could do it for 20 caps.
Do you run this place by yourself?
Yep, just me and my trusty scissors.
Looking for a job, if you've got one.
I'm just a humble barber. I cut hair, nothing more. I don't have any work for you.
Come on, don't bullshit me.
Alright, you seem like the resourceful type. Maybe I do have a little something I need doing. I have this friend, you see. His name's Duke. I've been trying to get in touch with him for a while now, and I just can't find him. Do you think you could help me out?
How do you know anything about the Commonwealth? What have you heard?
We have ways of communicating with the outside. We make it our business to learn everything we can about the Commonwealth. But you don't need to concern yourself with that. Can you help me find Duke?
I do a job, I get paid.
Don't worry, I'm a fair businessman. The job pays 200 caps.
I'll find him for you.
You don't know what a relief this is for me. He's got an apartment in the city? That might be the best place to start.
Who am I? Why am I here? Something's not right here.
Would need the key.
Why, hello there. I'm glad we're getting the chance to talk one-on-one. Welcome to Vault 4. I heard you're a fan of explosions. That's not the kind of hobby we endorse here at Vault-Tec, but at Vault 4, we like to make sure all your needs are met. Take these. Just don't use them inside. Welcome home.
Why is everyone here so friendly?
Why wouldn't they be? Friendship and camaraderie is essential to a cohesive vault. Here at Vault-Tec, we like to ensure everyone is happy and content at all times.
Tell me more about this vault.
Vault 4 is one of the proudest achievements of Vault-Tec. We have managed to maintain a thriving vault for over 200 years. More than 10 times minimum expectations. By providing for the residents' needs and maintaining the vault's vital systems, I have been able to ensure everyone here is happy and contented at all times.
I've got to get going.
Have a nice day.
This doesn't feel right.
I'm awful sorry about the mess. I don't get many visitors, so I don't clean up very often. The others like to pretend I don't live here. The name's Quinn.
What, did you ask to be locked in here?
Of course not, but I usually have my guests by invitation only. Most don't arrive with keys to my room. Let me guess. Campbell sent you here. He told you this was a control room for some kind of simulation.
What a whack job.
Yeah, he's crazy all right, but he's harmless. I'm afraid I can't offer you a story as good as that one. But I do have a little one of my own if you're interested.
Let's hear it.
Brace yourself, because this story will chill you to your very core. This all happened a long time ago, so I can't be too sure on the details. But our story takes place far to the west. There, right before there's nothing but open ground for miles, they say a terrible creature lives. They say that when night falls, you can hear his distant howls echo across the foothills for miles around. If you can hear those howls, then your time is almost up. The creature has spotted you. He grabs men, drags them away to his cave to devour them alive. They call this monster Mr. Abominable.
Who's Mr. Abominable?
Weren't you paying attention? Mr. Abominable is a terrible, man-eating monster who lives in the western foothills. Let me tell you something. You'd either have to be very brave or very stupid to go after Mr. Abominable. Oh, I'm sure he's far too tough for someone like you. Anyway, I've taken up far too much of your time already. I'm sure you've got a lot of work to do and places to be.
Oh, nice. There's a bottle cap on the floor here.
So long as men can breathe or eyes can see, so long lives this, and this gives life to thee. Beautiful, is it not?
Are you hitting on me?
Oh, good heavens, no. I was simply quoting the most beautiful words ever written in the English language. It's Shakespeare's 18th sonnet, one of many that he wrote for his lover. It means that so long as there were people alive who could read the words, his lover's beauty would live on forever. Tragically, it is missing from my collection. I fear that I may be the last guardian of these great words. Say, there's a thought. The vault is open now. It's the perfect time to source a copy. What say you? How would you like to earn a little pocket money?
I do a job, I get paid.
Oh, yes, of course. I do love the industrious type. Never work for free. You're worth more than that.
I have some more questions first.
Oh, very well, if it'll set your mind at ease.
Tell me more about this vault.
It is simply a fantastic place to live. Its data archives are filled with historical works, and the library I have accrued is likely the largest in the entire Commonwealth.
Tell me about yourself.
My family have lived here for over 200 years. My great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather was a very wealthy man and secured himself a place here. Family legend says that this room was custom built to his exact specifications. His every need was catered for.
What are you doing with all these books?
Why, I am studying Shakespeare, of course. I have made it my solemn duty to preserve his magnificent work for future generations to enjoy.
That was all I had.
In that case, perhaps you might do me the honor of answering my question. Will you find my sonnet?
Sounds good to me.
Marvelous, simply marvelous. Perhaps you could peruse the local bookstores or libraries. Or maybe you know a fellow bard enthusiast you might ask.
It's not real. None of this is real.
Just when you think you've seen it all, a giant airship brings an army of power-armored soldiers to your doorstep. There's a proverb in there somewhere.
Fresh food here.
Here you go.
Thanks for the help. I hope Ms. Hasenbuehler didn't give you any trouble. Here's the recipe I promised you.
You idiot! Look at what you've done!
I'm really sorry, ma'am. I thought it would work.
Your unauthorized experiment has set back our research months, maybe even years. Just be glad at least one of the androids survived, or I'd ask Norm to throw you out into that shanty town.
I'm really sorry, ma'am.
You can keep your apologies to yourself. Get back to your duties, and from now on, don't do any experiments that I have not expressly told you to.
Yes, ma'am.
Keep an eye out.
Speak to Dr. Stennett if you need any help.
Excuse me.
I'm Dr. Stennett, the Vault's doctor. Please state the nature of your medical emergency.
Is this how you treat everyone? Or are you just putting on the charm for me?
I'm a very busy woman. I don't have time for idle chatter. Unless you have a medical emergency, or you want to help me with my work, I suggest you leave me be.
What kind of work?
Since you're here, I may as well put you to use. If you were to look through the observation window in my lab, aside from the mess left by my lab assistant, you would see a humanoid creature lying in a bed. It is a highly advanced military-grade android. The U.S. Army took a special interest in the construction of this vault. I believe it was because of these androids, which I found in a storage bay. I've repaired them to working order, but they require a unique computer program to start. I need you to find it for me. Does that sound like something you could do?
I'll get you whatever you need if I'm getting paid.
I suppose I can't expect you to work for free. I can offer you 100 of your bottle caps for your labor.
100 caps seems light. I need more.
Fine. I can give you 200 caps, but no more. These things aren't easy to come by down here, you know.
I'll find it for you.
Good. I'm glad this conversation wasn't a complete waste of time. I'd advise searching military installations for the program. Do hurry, won't you?
Just cooked up a batch of omelets in case anyone wants them.
Hey.
How may I be
Come
of
on.
service? Greed,
Hey.
hate, anger. It's a shame that humans.
I hope you're staying out of trouble.